is up, everybody? Welcome back to another new installment of Ink and Insights. And we got the whole crew with us. All three Stooges are here tonight.
Thanks.
So happy to be here. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. We're also matching. I mean, we pull out all the stops for you guys. So
a lot of planning goes into this.
Exactly.
A lot of planning.
Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Wednesday. Happy new comic book day. A great one. We fresh off the heels of reading Power Fantasy together. Shout out to my boy Nick. Literally took pictures of the comic and sent it to me so I could be in on the conversation between the fellas. I mean,
No, I didn't. I didn't break any kind of copyright laws.
I'm sorry to blow the spot up, dude, but it was amazing. I mean, such a great friend.
I described it so detailed that it was like you read it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's what
I'm joking, of course. But yes, gotta recommend that one straight off the bat. But before we get into comics and all that great stuff, fellas, how we doing? E, what up, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Dude, it's another week, another Bears victory. I'm loving this. I feel like they're feeding off our energy. I think that's what's really happening.
Are we tied for first in the division right now? Like, what is life?
I don't know. I don't know what this feeling is, but I don't want it to go away. I just want to hold on to it and just love it and cuddle it and hold it forever and ever.
It's so amazing. Good. It's amazing. It feels surreal, like we're actually a decent football team that comes back and has chances at winning games, and it does feel surreal. But I'm gonna hold on to it for as long as we can. How we doing down there in Buffalo? We all right?
We have the same record, so we're doing
all right. You've just been
we're doing a lot worse than we thought we were gonna do.
All right.
We went from Super Bowl favorites to can this team even beat a decent team? You know,
dude, I don't know though. I feel like it's coaching, but with that guy at quarterback, I feel like nothing is promised, man. That guy's pretty incredible. Can do some incredible things. So
yeah, we picked up a receiver just the past couple days, so we'll move him from practice to full time, and we'll see what he does for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah.
Well, before we jump into the comic books here, I don't know if you guys have had the chance to see it or not, but I took the opportunity with the holiday to take my kid to the movie theater. Have either of you seen Predator Badlands yet?
No.
Ooh. I might have watched it in a totally legal and non-pirated way. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. At least I don't care how you did it. I'm not gonna. There's no judgment on this show, but I gotta say that was such a weird experience, man. And not necessarily in a bad way, but it is so different than any other Predator movie that I've seen to date. And like, I knew I was getting into it, but like, I saw it was PG-13, so I was like, okay, cool. Like, my kids started to get into that kind of stuff, and it's like, I'm not gonna get judged basically if I take him to the movie theater to go see this movie. And it was every bit a PG-13 Predator movie. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm still trying to reconcile with the fact that this wasn't necessarily, I don't know, spines being ripped out and skulls being swung around their head like they're partying.
No, I would say that element definitely isn't there. But like, did you enjoy the film though? Besides the non-violent.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like at the end of the day, I still kind of like really dug the movie. It was just so wildly different than anything that I ever saw.
Clever, I thought.
Yeah, they play with a lot of cool things, and I think there's a lot of opportunity for this to have some fun with the Alien universe, man.
The Alien Predator universe is on fire right now, man. I gotta say, between this and Alien Earth just got announced for season 2. Let's give that a round of applause.
Nice.
Well deserved. Incredible show. But yeah, I think it's a great time to be a fan of either of those franchises. Of course, Marvel's going to give you them fucking Alien books whether you want them or not, right? One after the other. So yeah, good time to be a fan of the property. But I think they're doing between with Predator especially, man, from Prey to Predator Killer of Killers, which was phenomenal.
That was wildly good. Yes,
so good. And now this, I think, man, I don't know. They're really doing some great things. And expanding the franchise in a way that I love. I hope other fans feel the same way, because I think it's fantastic moving forward for the future. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I talk crap about Marvel enough. I figured I'll give Disney their due. I'll say something positive about them. Predator Badlands, go see it. It is definitely worthwhile.
yeah. Also, welcome to Derry, guys. I'm telling y'all, episode 3. What? There's so many great episodes.
Oh,
Anyway,
episode 1 was traumatizing. I'll say that much. If you're
I told you.
if you have a spouse and they have given birth, it's traumatizing. Absolutely traumatizing.
Oh no.
Such a great series, though. Before we get into our round table, man, let's say what up to the chat. So many great people in the building. We got Bob. Bob, what up?
What
Good
up, Bob?
to see you, brother. We got Rooster in the building. Good to see you, Rooster. Rogue, what up, Rogue? James Phelps in the building.
Hey.
We got all the homies, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Full crew, hell yeah. Absolutely. Yep. Nick had to be here. We got Gabe in the building. The Warriors 3. Absolutely.
Can I be Volstagg? Would that be okay?
Somebody cue some Bryan Adams, dude. Some Three Musketeers.
There you go.
Roosters, I got Kryptonite Spectrum, Event Horizon, Beneath the Trees, the Bears.
Yes.
Speaking of the Bears, there you go.
That's great.
Beneath the Trees ruled as well.
Kryptonite Spectrum, so damn good.
We got Metal L Chad in the building. What up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. He said, "Go Lions." I love the Lions, man. Such a great love. Dan Campbell.
Love. I respect him. How about that? Love is hard. Man. Love is hard.
I mean, I feel like kinship with them, more than any other team in the NFC North. Plus, I got
okay. I can see
that. What's his name? I'm in on my the Brown. I got that.
Amonte Brown.
You got Amonte Brown. Yeah,
dude, he is killing it for me. So
yeah.
9-1 in fantasy, fellas. Doing work.
Nice.
All right.
Doing work. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. What up, everybody? Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for joining us. So good to see all y'all. Hope everybody's having a good week out there. It's cold as hell where I'm at. I'm sure that's true for at least half the country, if not more of us, but we got a nice little 20-30 degree drop here.
Oh yeah.
How's it for you, Nick? Same?
Yeah, the last couple mornings have been in the high in the mid 20s, high 20s, and then today got to the 60s. I think we're going to kind of level out, be like 60s and high 30s the next few days. But yeah, we're definitely feeling it in Tennessee right now.
Absolutely. And E, I'm sure you're the same, right? It's just frigid. It's got to be
cold.
frigid out there in the
my God. The coldest summer I've ever experienced was, the coldest winter I ever experienced was a summer in San Francisco. No, it's it's in the 60s. It's fine. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Sure. Yeah.
It's wetter.
Dude, Chicago. I saw Chicago was getting dumped on. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, dude. After Halloween, you're done. Like just
it's over with. Can't Around the horn for the books that we're not going to focus on, but definitely deserve a spotlight. Obviously, book of the week, Night Fight, right? No.
Wow.
Almost got him.
Oh my God.
Dan Moore doing good work. I just don't. It was so far from what I expected, and it was different, and I felt like it was just. I don't know. It not at all what I kind of wanted. I think they could have done something cool here, but they're going to do this, which is cool. But at the same time, I just don't think it's for me, and not not meeting my hopes and expectations for the book. I'll put it that way. I still love. I do kind of love this design on this Batman. And I love Dan's kinetic artwork throughout the book.
Sure,
but. I don't know, man. This one didn't really resonate with me at all from the Dick Grayson Batman just on down. None of it really stuck story-wise, and I don't know. It just didn't give me anything to really grab onto and want to see more of. How did y'all feel about this one?
God, I just it's shocking hearing that from a Batman shill. Like, I mean, that is very, very telling.
I was secretly so happy too when I saw him getting knocked out of KO. I was like, oh yeah, of course he's got his own,
Of course.
losers tournament miniseries, but this is like, all right.
Yeah, Night Fight was it was a book. It was definitely something. They had things to say. I didn't care to see any of those things anymore. Like I was done with this book, man. Halfway through, this was such a rough book, guys. Come on, for real though. Like this was not a good Batman book. In a sea of Batman books, this ain't it. This ain't the one to read. Maybe it's just because we've been, I don't know, spoiled a little bit with Batman proper, Batman Dark Patterns, Batman and Robin Year One. We've had a lot of good Batman recently, and yeah. This one, if it was a high jump competition, man, they like just went face first into the freaking mat. They didn't even like launch off at all. That's how I felt about this book.
Oh yeah, kicking around the dirt sword, man. I love it.
Yeah.
On the flip side, though, Fractions Batman, I think, is doing excellent work, man. Every issue's been a delight. I love the artwork from Jimenez here. I love the world design and the look and feel to everything, and the relationships he's building between Bruce Wayne and all the members of the Bat family and the Bat world. I've really enjoyed this series top to bottom through issue 3. How have y'all been feeling about this one? Did issue 3 keep that momentum going? I know you guys, for the most part, have been enjoying it through the first 2. Did 3 keep it going?
I'd say I'm still trying to get my bearings on the series, to be honest. Like, I like what I'm seeing so far. I like what I'm reading. I like the fact there's a lot of characters. You know what I really appreciate? I really appreciate the way they're trying to bring Alfred back into the mix as this ghost that has its own I don't know. It's not. It's got to be some kind of. It's obviously some kind of mental projection, but it seems like it has its own agency at the same time, which is kind of fun. So he can bounce things off, and he's not getting the answer back that he might necessarily want or expect. So I kind of dig that part of it. So I applaud the team for bringing that back, because that's been a sore spot in Batman fans for a long time now. But yeah, I think I'm still trying to get my bearings on it. I like what I see so far, and we'll see what the first arc really kind of turns into. It sounds like it's going to turn into, here's the state of everything. Here's a bunch of ancillary characters, and the commissioner or whatever, what is it, Mayor Savage or whoever it is, he's really kind of destroying things right now, or trying to ramp up GCPD versus the Bat family. Mm-hmm. And if that's going to be the ultimate conclusion of arc 1, fine. I just want to see this. I want to see what issue 10 looks like. You know what I mean? So yeah. I like what I see so far, though.
How about you?
I'm loving it. Yeah. And like Nick, what you were saying, like give me Jiminy Cricket Alfred, like every issue. I love that part of it.
I love it. I love how he disappears in random moments, right? Like,
right.
Like completely unprompted and out of nowhere. It's beautiful.
Yeah. But yeah, it's cool. I like that it's an overarching story, but you get a real satisfying single issue experience out of this. And like, I remember one of the things I said about in my review about it was that I really like the fact that, like I was just saying, like we have, all these different Bat books, and a lot of them are really good. But ultimately, what it really is that we have a lot of Bat books, and you have a lot of stories that have been told with Batman. Arguably, every story has been told, and I feel like Matt Fraction knows that and understands it. And you can kind of see him playing with that very same idea, where it's just like, we've been on this roller coaster, guys, but let's find one of those new stories and let's tell it in a new compelling way, but maybe wink to the audience just a little bit.
Yeah. It seems like he's having a lot of fun with it. It seems like he's he's got like some fresh wind in his lungs type deal, like going on with the writing. So I'm really appreciating that. Ace number 6 was one of the best issues of the year. Obviously, we talked about it, ad nauseum. I think all of us on our respective channels, but it was just beautiful and gutting, and I think it's going to resonate with anybody who's been in a caretaker type situation with a loved one who's had a diminishing condition, one way or the other, be it Alzheimer's or dementia or something physical. And this one was beautifully resonant. I think it highlights what the series does so well. Camp against these temporal tragedies, these backgrounds, and these human stories he's able to tell. And then Zawadzki, man, just continuing, I think, from issue 5 to like push the envelope with page design and composition, and like what you can really do with visual storytelling. And I think it's just been one of those books that's pushed us forward and been book that's necessary, I think, in 2025. And I think between issues 2, 5, and 6, just simply some of the best issues of the year. So yeah,
for sure.
I don't know, Nick, I'll throw it to you. How did you feel about Ace number 6?
I mean, it was great. I think I said in my review, he has a way of pulling out a very real, like, tragic, emotional human experience dealing with somebody with Alzheimer's or dementia or whatever it might be, and he's able to twist that story, make it instantly resonating for everybody, but also with his little time variance twist to it, and it makes it interesting and unique and in its own thing. There's a really real human moment in there where she's taking care of her husband, and she almost, like, I don't know, she kind of like she doesn't want to be in this position anymore. She wants to do her own thing, and she does throughout the issue. You know what I mean? She explores other avenues, and she takes advantage of the situation where he's kind of on his own at the moment, and she regrets it ultimately at the end. She almost has a way out at the very end. You know what I mean? And like, her world starts collapsing, and then it slowly comes back, and she realizes what she has in front of her. So that was a real, kick in the chest, man. It was a very, very rough issue, but I love how he can play with real stuff, but make it a comic book at the same time. And yeah, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, like the way that Camp is playing with both roles in the issue, right? Because like you tend to focus on the character that the actions are kind of happening for, which in this case the person with the time displacement disease, whatever it may be. And so you kind of see that he, the way that they play with that as if it's a stand-in for dementia or so on. Like, and I like that they have like those moments where he's kind of like in the right place in the right time, and they kind of treat that like a moment of clarity. But the way that they deal with the wife character too, and how going through her reality, I think what it really does is like it toys with the idea of their own personal reality. His is always in flux, and hers is always constant. And as soon as they have those moments where it kind of shifts a little bit, like that's where everything goes astray. Like she tries to change what her reality is, which is to love and care for this person that she very clearly is devoted to. And then when he has those moments where he's locked in, then that's that moment where she has that regret over the actions that she took when she changed her reality. There's so many great moments in every issue of this, but like this one in particular, start to finish, this was the best issue of the series for me so far.
And it was just, I think it's just so brutally empathetic from Sasha's point of view, that I love that sequence where it goes through their routine in the morning, and it's like, he's a kid, and he's like, what's the fucking point? And then he gets up, and she's like, he tries to make a decision about something big in his life, but he doesn't know what. And then she like leads him by the hand and bathes him, and it's just like, man, it was incredible how he was he was able to tie together like the whole like temporal upheaval, theme of these issues with like, caretaking and watching a loved one slip away and stuff. It was just, and then like I love how he ends it on hope, man. He could have chose to go super dark with it. Like I love that about his choices and his storytelling at the end of the day. But that one was beautiful. That one broke me. Glad y'all felt the same way.
Yeah.
Love perseveres.
For sure.
Indeed. Again, like I said earlier, a comic we need right now. Really was. Bro said such great layouts. Yeah.
Dude, it seems like Zawadzki is like I know he has a YouTube channel and he's always talking about the artwork of comics, but like he really seems like a student of the artwork of comics. Like, because this is like the first work that we found of his, and he's doing stuff that nobody does their first go around. Like just nobody gets to this point this early in their career. So like that guy really deserves a lot of kudos when it comes to the art that he's delivering, man.
And it's
So
like
good.
crazy when you think about his progression in the series and like where he was at, like with issue 1, right? When everything was just kind of first breaking down, like it was crazy and it was super busy and there were all these epic things going along, but like the way he's gradually like become more of a part of like the process, I think, of like telling the story and breaking down these moments and like really having that control over that creative control over like and that confidence that he's moving with now, I think through like especially 5, man. I think 5 was when he came alive, like that Mobius strip and all the spirals and the track.
Dude, when it all comes in together. Oh yeah.
And like the joint you were talking about, when she's got everything pinned on the board, but it's a spiral. When you look at like it's like he really I feel like he's really getting this groove now, and it's awesome to see this one still have legs and keep going. So Gabe said, as expected, A6 was a punch to the gut, beautiful and terrifying, and heart-wrenching, literal tears. Not looking forward to aging. Me either, brother. Me either. Rogue said, as someone with a parent with dementia, they really nailed it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it was so resonant in that way, especially like from Sasha's perspective. The ending was so good. It was a relief, almost brings you back from the brink of the cliff's edge, Gabe says. And the art is incredible. You need a great artist to interpret all the weird ideas, concepts, making everything so clear, understandable, and impactful. Very creative and powerful, masterful comics. It really is.
Well said.
At the highest level. Doesn't get any better than that. Anyway, the rest of the top row, fellas, before we move on, Rook, Minor Arcana, and Poison Ivy. I know none of us have read Poison Ivy, but we just want to champion what a great book it is. We haven't got to it. Nick, are you still keeping current on Poison Ivy, or are you?
No, I dip in every once in a while. I haven't read one in quite some time, to be honest, though. Yeah.
I know I drag E along for the ride every now and again, but yeah, that's been a great one, man. I've really enjoyed that book.
You don't even got to drag me, man. I'm in the sidecar with you. Let's go.
So hell yeah. I know they have the annual drop this week, so y'all make sure you check it out. But just continue to support this book. This book has gone so far years and years, and I think way longer than anybody thought it would with the support of the fans. So let's keep talking about it and praising it, because they're doing incredible things over there with that character and that whole world. Janet from HR and Croc and the whole squad. Shout out to all of them. But yeah, anyway, I'll let y'all take Rook and Minor Arcana. What did you? Because I'm not caught up on Minor Arcana. I got about 3.5 issues down today. I was going to try to catch up, but
dang!
What do you guys? How are you guys feeling about that one?
Are you reading that one, Nick? I can't remember.
No, I'm not reading Minor. I read the first, maybe the first arc.
I had publishing I remember not being able to get an issue or something for a minute. I don't know
it's Boom, right?
Yeah.
So it was a diamond thing at my shop. So I was getting it. It didn't show up for like 3 months in a row, and then that's what happens.
All right, so I'll talk about Minor Arcana. Nick, you take Rook Exodus then.
Sure.
Minor Arcana is really good, man. Like Jeff Lemire is like such a master at doing just like these small town stories, like, and he really gets down to like the character and what motivates the character and what drives that character, and that's what he's doing in this book. But the world is opening up now a little bit, because Teresa, our main character, is realizing she actually does have these powers, which her mom has kind of, just, I don't want to say she's been faking it, but she's been playing the psychic role. Teresa can truly tap into like this dreamscape, and she can read the future. But we're seeing that there's more machinations that are going on in this town, though. There's a cult that potentially has these powers as well, and there's more. Like, the world is opening up now, so I think this is maybe not a good jumping on point. Like, maybe go back a couple issues, but now the story is really kicking into a higher gear. So it's just a fun book, man. It's really, really good, and I don't know. I definitely think it's worthwhile. It's a good Lemire kind of story.
Yeah, it's definitely a book I want to catch up on at some point. It was really interesting when I was getting into it. Just the dynamic between like her and her mom was really fun, and she was kind of going back to that same town and that she grew up in, and she had a lot of her old friends she was connecting with, and it was a good vibey book. I really liked that a lot. And then when things started getting trippy, that's when the diamond thing happened, and I just lost it from there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she had her first like real experience, and then all of a sudden I didn't get books for like 4 months. I'm like, okay.
Isn't it going to be cool when we get to the point where we're like, you
me.
remember that diamond thing? That really sucked. Like, I feel like we're still
Yeah.
feeling the ramifications right now.
I know.
Like, I want to.
We are, yeah.
It ruined so much continuity for me for books, but yeah.
And obviously, Traveling to Mars Kickstarter just.
Oh my god.
Oh,
final fulfillment. Just remember.
Yeah,
I wonder if like even 4 people have gotten that book. Like, I wonder if the count has gotten to 4 because I don't think it has.
Yeah, just the inside baseball for y'all. We all participated in the Traveling to Mars, and I don't mind putting them on blast because it's ridiculous. The Traveling to Mars hardcover Kickstarter from Ablaze, which came with signed plates from Roberto Mele and Mark Russell, and we all did it because Mark Russell was our first interview together as a squad, and we wanted to kind of commemorate that with this hardcover. And this was the Kickstarter campaign was fulfilled in late June, like the 27th of June, something like that, in 2024.
Yeah,
2024. And we got excuses that it was on, a shadow oil tanker in the Mediterranean, and they had all sorts of excuses about the publishing things. And then
there were pirates, the boat was bombed. Yeah.
We got an email this morning that they were blaming it on Diamond. You know, as you know, they were our partner in this, and as you know, they had the audacity to drop a link to an article about the Diamond bankruptcy. Like we were,
like we didn't know.
So
not only that, but the update was that fulfillment has been completed, and then you just see a sea of I didn't get it, I didn't get it, I didn't get it comments. Like, and we know that we're among that bunch, and we didn't comment, so you know that there's more. So
Anyway, I looked. I was backer. I'm backer number 26. Like I looked in my thing today, and it's like they're talking about the final wave of fulfillments that have been shipped out or whatever. I don't know. Wow. And it's like, man. So yeah, I don't know. It's been my worst Kickstarter experience ever. Unfortunately, I backed and received the rewards for, I think, at least 10, if not more, Kickstarter since that time. So it's
I've at least gotten 4.
Yeah, I counted. It was, I think I had 8, and then I'm waiting on D-Dubs and Wes Craig. So
don't rub that in. You don't got to bring that up too now. Jeez, man.
Well, and Ian. I'm waiting on Ian. So.
Yeah, but we got an update for Ian,
and that was legit. Did you see the pictures? All that looked like completely legit, in the reasons that it was going to take longer, but
it was quality control. That was the reason, not because of some other bullshit. Yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's upsetting that it's ridiculous, and it's ridiculous that it's taking this long. So anyway, that's what we're dealing with there. Anyway, Rook Exodus, real quick before we move on.
It's good. It's a good
solid. We got the spider.
Yeah, kind of. We still haven't gotten like a proper introduction. We got a cameo in the last issue, and then it was abandoned again this past issue. I mean, we're just trying to get all of our wardens together. We got a big obstacle to come up against, and so we're trying to get our wardens together, trying to find Bloodhound, Direwolf's dad. He's gone insane. He's in feral mode right now. He's found himself deep in some weird silo bunker base kind of a thing, and so our heroes are trying to go get him out. But that's when we're going to be meeting our arachnid warden here pretty soon, and they just keep throwing new characters into this story.
They're getting hand with the world. Yeah,
I mean, dude,
it's a little too much.
It's all over the place right now.
Right?
So to me, it feels like a comic that it's really good on visuals and kind of starting to lose it on the story, but it's still interesting at the same time. Like it's spending more time on the art than the story, I think, but it's still compelling. So
but it's curious. So this is all John's on the storytelling, or is Fabok helping with the writing?
So it's co-written and then drawn by Fabok.
Yeah. Okay.
It's co-created. Now I don't know how much writing Fabok's doing, but
I love seeing the new wardens, but it is a lot.
It is.
It's more of a fun book than a thought-provoking kind of book, right? This is the palate cleanser that you pick up after you're have been devastated by Ace, and you're like, okay, let me get back to like, zero, right? And then we'll launch off from there.
Yeah. I want to see wolves fight spiders, fight stags that fight, bears. It's like, yes, bears with lasers on them, It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't want to be devastated by a comic right now.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Solid roundup, fellas. Solid roundup. So yeah, some solid books, some really great ones even came out last week. But we wanted to kick the night off. Get them packs out, y'all. Get them packs out.
I've been shuffling mine the whole show, so we're good to go.
We gotta go through this and celebrate this bad boy, man. So if y'all got it at home, either live or on the rewind, pull those packs out. Let's go through this incredible initiative and idea and big swing and awesome, amazing, creative, inspired choice, right? I don't know if it landed as well as I feel like it could have. Like, I think we really could have got more into the game / card element of it, but all the same, you got to respect the idea and the execution here. I think this is really cool. I love the idea of like printing it once, not reprinting it, having it be that rare type thing, and it's special, man. It's something that we haven't seen before, and I think this is why this comic is top of the tops and continues to be. So I don't know, what was y'all's experience? Well, have any trouble getting one, or good to go on that front?
Shoot, getting one.
Hey,
why stop at one? Yeah,
let's go. I'm not mad at that.
I really like that the story really, I can't say the story starts on the box, but you get little inklings about what this is on the box itself. Like, you have your instructions. Yeah. And the instructions tell you exactly what it is. And at first I was just like, okay, so now I know the experience I'm getting into. But I love the fact you open it up, and this probably isn't going to show up on, there's no way it's going to show up on camera, but you lift the lip of the box, right, to get the cards out. And on that lip, it says, there's still time. Don't open this box. That is so intrinsically Ice Cream Man. And on the side, it says, this deck is stacked. And let me tell you, it is. And you know exactly that it is once you dive into this deck of cards.
Hell yeah. So we got 55 in total. Most of them are like storytelling beats, but we also have nice little prop cards in here. We got like cool little Uno cards, actual playing cards, because one of our characters is a degenerative gambler and kind of deadbeat dad. A credit card that's maxed out at the casino, all that good stuff. What were some of y'all's like favorite discoveries, like going through the deck? Like what's a card that stood out to you?
I mean, I like right off the bat, like card number 2, Lever of the Heart.
Yes, bro. So, like, great call.
So that was the first time, like, as you're going through this for the first time, you don't quite know what your expectation is for like how integrated the card aspect will be to the story. And like the second card, 2 of 55, you get stereotypical dad, tyrant king, cry 100 crocodile tears, all that stuff. And then it has the subtext on the bottom, the flare text and the italics, -1 father, although he wasn't really there, was he? So like, you have all these little things. And so like my expectation when I got to that card number 2 was, we're going to get a lot of these kind of cards. That's going to be great because I'm a trading card. Like I played Lorcana a lot. I played Magic a lot. I've played other card games and stuff. So like when I see things like that integrate the trading card game aspect with the comic book aspect, and they can play with it and has an Ice Cream Man vibe, they nailed it on that card. I wish half the deck was that kind of card, though. You know what I mean? And we'll get into that later. But that was like the first card where I was like, "Oh, this is going to be something really cool. I can't wait for this."
Yeah, such a cool call. Yeah.
And I like the ones that are inspired by Magic the Gathering are all different colors too, because it's really indicative of like the character cards, the spell cards, the artifacts, the mana, and things like that.
Ooh, good call. I didn't think about that.
There was some attention to detail with that, and I think I got to give a little shout out to that as well, because like this must have had a lot of thought and care behind it, but yeah, this is so good. My favorite, it has to be just as simple as the tarot card itself, though. Like, I mean, They incorporate
Tennis
like
boards?
if a if a
Mhm.
card can be if a card is out there, they've basically incorporated it in here as long as they could for licensing purposes. You ain't gonna get no Lorcana in here, but it's really good, man. This was a fun experience that I feel like as I sit with it more, the more I find myself enjoying what we got as opposed to my in the moment experience. If
That's
that
a
makes
great
sense.
call. That's a
Yeah,
great call,
for sure.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Stu,
I
what
think
about
it's
you, man?
oh man. Let me see here. I think for me, um, it was the actual having because this is a big game around my house. It was having the actual Uno, like the reverse cards in there, and that was
Dude.
great. Like this is like, I completely. First of all, I just want to second what you said, E, about appreciating it for what it is and not what getting mired in expectations. But this is one of the things I really enjoyed and would have loved to seen just a bit more. It's just like playing with the pace of the story, going back and forth and stuff like that. That one really was fun to experience. And like that was a delight to see. Like, all right, yeah, this definitely feels like I'm inside an ice cream man card game right now. So that was great. I gotta say though, I gotta second what Nick said, man. Like the magic cards were a great touch, and I think another ingenious addition, to the storytelling and a great device to use. I think that was done really well. And again, a thing I think could have done, like when you talk about like maybe messing with the order of the story, maybe doing a little bit of a choose your own adventure type deal, like that thing could have had some really cool possibilities as well. But
They did.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They did some cool things too, like with 43 and 44. So, and that's more classic comic book vibe ones. I'll give you a second to get there, but 43 is the Ace of Hearts. It's where the dad has an MI, a myocardial infarction. He has a heart attack, and then the paneling is the same with the kid sitting there with 105 temperature, burning up, and that whole sequence with the mom. I think it was leading up to that point. What was that? It was 35 when the mom checks his temperature and it's 103. And she's like, "You're not going anywhere." There you go. Yeah. So like that's that's classic comic book paneling mirroring, to help tell a story and to kind of keep the continuity going. But then 35 was another great one where mom checks the temperature, and mom's having a breakdown right now. Like she's going through divorce. She has numbers rattling through her head, and she slowly goes insane through the entire issue, we'll call it. And she's looking at that temperature and she's just swimming in numbers at the moment. And the very next card, mom's gone. Like mom's
that was one of the best pieces of artwork I thought.
Yeah.
In the whole deck, but
yeah, mom completely loses it. And so like there's many like moments throughout the story through this deck, whatever, where you're kind of just taken aback in classic Ice Cream Man fashion, but especially the scene where it was shortly after that, where he's kind of wandering around, he's tripping because he's flipping out and he's got 100 and whatever fever, and he's going for, he's going out, and mom's in the bathroom counting down. That was like the biggest. And then the next card is the bang card. I stopped reading. I was like, holy crap! I forgot what Ice Cream Man would do to me. But we only get it every quarter.
Yeah.
Jesus, man, what a great sequence that was.
Absolutely.
Tragic as it was, you know what I mean?
Well, and it's kind of cool too that like we get the cards that tell the story, and we get the card game kind of sort of like the card game cards in here, but the ending of the story also ends with a card for a game that's being played within the story that impacts the ending of the story itself. So it's like just layers upon layers upon layers, like you would expect from W. Maxwell Prince.
Absolutely. Also, as a parent, love the flash card.
The flash card. Yeah.
Awesome inclusion. Made it so real because like I feel like I'm always finding random flashcards around my house. And then I love the little personal one. At the end, this is your card. Please do not lose it. Name, date, signature, the Mortal Coil Shuffle. Like it's just such a beautiful, like personal little touch to the end of the deck.
That might be the reason I wanted to get 2 decks, because like maybe I do want to fill that out. Maybe, I want to make it mine.
Definitely gonna make it mine. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
anything
at the same time, I can't help but think about what could have been. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate what we got. There are some really cool things we could have done with this, and I really hope that people explore these kinds of things in the future. And I certainly have my ideas, I can tell you that. But yeah.
To talk about a couple of them, man. You had a couple good ones in the back chat. You don't want to talk
a couple good ones. He had a full
Sure.
game formulation.
Yeah.
I'll break it down.
Bro,
Yeah. So like
you did. You had, and there were a couple
Okay.
ones that I feel like built off of what was going on in here.
So if you play trading card games in the past, you know that when you build a deck, especially if it's like a meta kind of a deck, if it's a deck with a specific purpose and a specific order of operation, like you hunt for that order of operation to beat your opponent, right? So to say that that any given deck, like a Magic deck or Lorcana or whatever it might be, has a story behind it is not too much of a stretch, right? So like there could have been instructions with this that says draw 7, and it's a very loaded 7, right? So like there's an order of operations, play this card first, play that card first. It could have been like a very interactive kind of a thing. And then every time you draw a card, there would be subtext or some kind of information on it that says, this is going to take out certain character card that's been played previously, or that's going to wipe out whatever. And then we can have that classic comic book paneling to kind of tell the story around that action being played physically on the table. So they very much could have draw 7. You read all 7 cards in order. You play them. You perform the action being shown on the card. This is a land. This is a character. This is a location. You could have been building this out on your table. And then like you draw the next card, it's a fireball or something, but with the equivalent of whatever it is in the story, the fever, play it on this character. And every round it's like +1 to temperature or something like that. You know what I mean? There could have been some really cool things that happened. And like the last card could have been like, draw it. And it's like destroy all creatures. You know what I mean? It could have been like something like that where it like wipes the board clean and you're like, well, now what? That could have been really cool to do that. I think he was just close enough to understanding how card games played, had enough resources at his disposal, like people he can tap into to kind of get the aesthetic. But man, the actual gameplay mechanics behind this that would have been really cool.
Dude, how cool would it be if they got really meta with it as well? And there's a card in the deck that says like everyone gets a happy ending, but the game manufacturer said, no, we have to nerf that card. It's too powerful. You can't use that. Oh my God, there's so
what
many
if
cool
it would have been super cool if they had cards tying back to actual issues, like in the past, just like moments like, oh, you'll find a treat of a clue, in this panel or something like that. Like it could have been.
Yeah.
This would be a really cool mechanism to play with the lore of Ice Cream Man, since it's kind of been abandoned a little bit in the story proper. Like this would be a cool way to build out a little bit of the background of who the Ice Cream Man is and the world he comes from and why he's doing the things that he's doing too.
Yeah.
To me, he's always been like a Pennywise type dealio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's just a constant in a messed up world. I mean, that's really what it is. Yeah. He's just this, he kind of, he influences from afar. He witnesses things. He lets the human do whatever the humans are going to do. And more often than not, it's some twisted, messed up shit, right? So he just kind of sits there and basks in all that,
Yeah. Yeah, he's absolutely. Absolutely. It's a great way to put it. He does bask in it.
Yeah, for sure. He takes delight in everyone's misery all the time.
He does. Yeah. All right, man. We got Omega in the building. What up, brother? Good
what up, Omega? You back? Are you back from Japan, by the way? Omega, let us know.
Good to see you, man. Hope the travels are safe. We got BC in the building. Comic Patrol. What up, brother? Good to see you.
What's
Thanks
up?
for coming through. Rogue said I got Traveling to Mars hardcover from the Kickstarter Simpleton. I think the normal release is coming in December.
Do you think we'll get ours by December?
Who the hell knows, man?
Yeah, they do it again, bro. The Ice Cream Man team does do it again. Comic Patrol said I thought it was super creative and can only be improved upon if they do it again. Amen, man. I hope to see it again. I really do.
For sure.
I really do. Gabe said I love this. So Austin pre-ordered mine. My store ordered a few extras and sold out of them that same day. I wanted to order more because there were several people who wanted it as soon as they saw it. Yeah, my shop had a big stack of them with like little note sticky notes on them with names on them. Like, you know, they didn't have any on the shelves to avoid.
We had 2 on the shelf, and Fable hit me up first thing in the morning last Wednesday, and he goes, "Do you have it?" I'm like, "Dude, you better go online now." And I sent him the link to it. He bought it. I text my store owners, and I'm like, "Hey, one of my buddies got one. Pull it." And so I haven't followed up yet, but
he got it. Put it on Instagram.
Yeah, he got it.
I had to get it.
Oh, he did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was really cool because he was like, you know, I love Ice Cream Man. I haven't been, you know, collecting comics or anything, but I saw this and I had to get one. So,
great. Okay, good.
That's awesome. You helped facilitate that, dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, absolutely.
Where was I? Rogue says, "Yeah, I got it in April, but I was low tier and only got the hardcover." Oh, son of a.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Rogue, you're always high tier in our books, but yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
He's one of the magical 4 people.
Yeah. Gabe says that reverse card sequence tripped me up. Did a double take and it took me a second to get it. Yeah, that was fun.
Same here.
Yeah. Rooster says that's what I was thinking. A cosmic creature that thrives on fear and chaos. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Omega says, "Yeah, I've been back home, but I'm suffering from post-Japan depression." I bet that's the truth, brother.
That's a real thing.
Man, what an amazing culture over there. One of the things that helped was getting those care packages in the mail from Comics Curing Cancer.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Thanks again, everybody.
Yeah, thanks again for donations. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right. Well, that will do it for our Ice Cream Man coverage. Again, guys, hope you got your hands on the Mortal Coil Shuffle playing deck. The deck is stacked against you, of course. It always is, but got to celebrate little things like this, or big things like this, rather.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
incredible. So shout out to all involved for creating something special. All right, moving on, guys. Nick, I'm gonna throw it to you. I gotta go check on him. I'll be right back. But you put me onto this one. You were early. This is what your homies are for, y'all. Nick's like, guys. Days early, Nick was like, guys, I will not wait to talk to you about Liam Sharp and Savage Sword of Conan. And man, he was not lying. So I'll be right back. But Nick, I'm gonna throw it to you, man. Take it away.
Yeah, Liam Sharp doing some incredible work. He's done some Conan work in the past, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe some shorter things. This is one of the best things I've read that week for sure, man. I mean, he did the interiors, he did the writing on it as well. Compelling story too. So it just drives me crazy how creative and how talented these kinds of people are when they can draw something like this in this kind of a fashion, this amount of detail. Like there are pages, Eric, in there. As you have it in front of you, you're flipping through. Like there are pages in there, splash pages with like, we talked about composition with Zwatsky earlier on Ace and things like that. There are some trippy compositions in here too, where it's just like, it's very circular and it's got all kinds of, well, we got the graphics up, but it's got so many cool surreal moments in it like that. And you can spend so much time just poring over the details inside those pages. So he does an incredible job of just keeping it classic, keeping it Conan, but also giving you those real trippy compositions at the same time. Then the story itself is really compelling. I mean, he's just basically, he's a hired hand, right? Going on an adventure to go save a kidnapped son, basically. But he finds himself in some kind of mystical land that's kind of trapped in like this other pocket dimension of sorts with these mysterious characters. He doesn't know who to trust. They're all at war with each other in one way or the other. There's a doppelganger aspect to this entire thing, which is really interesting to work your way through. There's like magic armor that he gets and he's imbued with the power of that armor, and he uses that to his advantage in certain scenes. And it was just a really, really good time from every point of view. Like it's a long comic and you do not mind reading every single page of that as well. So shout out to Liam Sharp for just destroying it on Savage Sword this week. I know you got a lot to say, man. What do you got to think?
I think it's a feast for the eyes. It really is. The whole like it's funny. Like I'm looking just at the graphic that's on screen right now, and for everyone that has not picked this up, if you're looking at that graphic and going, "That looks amazing," first of all, you're right. But second of all, wait until you see it on the newsprint paper or the newsprint-esque paper, because I gotta say that even that image alone doesn't do it justice for when you actually hold the magazine in your hands. The artwork just sings in this black and white newsprint large format. It is really, really great. It is a highly rendered style that Liam Sharp, does here. And if you've looked at Liam Sharp's artwork, you kind of know what you're going to be getting. But man, like it fits really, really well for the Conan storyline. I liked the story. If I'm being honest and I'm being a little bit critical, I did feel like the narrative and particularly the dialogue got a little bit stilted. But at the end of the day, it's like a Conan story. So I didn't mind it as much. I was like, okay, like I can get past that part because I was just having such a good time with the plot, basically, right? And how it was moving forward and the mysteries and how it was unraveling and evolving. Especially, like, I gotta say, I was thrown for a loop when Conan sees himself because I was kind of in my own head, like, well, what does this mean? Is this a future dimension? Is this Conan? Like, we just spent time with King Conan in
Conan, right.
Yeah, in Conan number 25. So, like, it was a really compelling story that I feel like delivers on all of the mysteries that you get throughout the magazine. And at the end, just like any Conan story does, it leaves you as Conan goes on his way. But there's still more to be learned from everything that has transpired as well. So I love that there's more to know about this world and these dimensions as well.
Yeah. And like the story was, I mean, I totally get it with the story. There were certain elements in there that felt like a cheesy 80s kind of a movie in a way. Like, for instance, there's this magic mirror, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like a mirror of destiny in a way, right? Yeah. And this one king is obsessed with having it. Yeah, there's a Rick and Morty episode where like they have these mind crystals. I'm going back on a Rick and Morty binge right now, and I'm having the best freaking time.
That's awesome, dude.
But there's like these mind crystals. I forgot what they're called, but when you hold them, you can kind of see your own death. And the mirror is very much the same way. You know what I mean? So like he's seeing all these different alternate futures. This king, he's going mad because of it, and Conan's like trying, that's part of the plot of the whole thing. So it has like that mystical artifact that has a magical imbuement to it, and Conan has to fight against that and everybody else. So it is kind of cheesy, but man, I dug the whole dream, man. It was so much fun. And the art certainly helped.
Yeah, I love when we get like sword and sorcery Conan. You know what I mean? When it gets weird and trippy, and like I love what was it, like the feather armor or whatever that made him quicker and stuff like that. I like the little nuances. I kind of dug the Conan dialogue from Sharp here, man. I gotta say, I kind of dug it. It kind of worked for me. And like I loved the 3 chapters, and I thought it was just a really strong story. And like some of these pages were incredible. I love like the one boob lady who was walking around for half of the time, like the second half of the story.
Yeah, it is Conan. So.
Exactly. I love after we get like, we get the action and like some killing out of the way. It's like, all right, now it's time to introduce.
There's got to be some topless chick somewhere. Come on.
Yeah. But this page, this page was one of my favorites here at the end when he kind of like smashes the whole illusion. That was incredible.
That was really cool. Yeah, and the cyclical nature of the narrative too. Not to give away too much, but how the story really wraps around upon itself, and like you get back to the starting point where it's kind of like Conan just gives us like like he's back into it now. He's like, oh, okay, we're back where we started.
Yeah, one of those, but it was fantastic. And few books smell better on the shelf out there than that glorious newsprint, man. It's just I could huff it all day long, like I'm on paint fumes or something like that. It's
we haven't seen Stu for 3 days. He's huffing
newsprint. My wife and my daughter think I'm the weirdest ever because I'm just. Every time I get a book or a nice old book that I think's got a good scent to it, dude. I love the smell of books. It's one of like my favorite things.
Oh no, I take that to my wife. I'm like, here, you want to hit real quick? And she takes it and she's just like, oh my God, that's insane. And then we go on from there. Yeah.
You want to hit real quick? I love it.
Oh yeah.
Y'all got any of that?
This is a good one.
She's down. She's good.
Like hints of pine, oak.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, there's nothing better. But Savage Sword is just. It's like smoky. It's everything you want it to be. So yeah, one of the best smelling comics out there.
And shout out to Conan proper too, man, because like as of late we've gone away from the Serpent narrative, and we have our own event spinoff but then like 25 and 26. I think 26 comes out this week, right? 26 it is.
Just came out today.
They're doing their own thing, man. They're kind of going off, and they're like, serpents over here. We're gonna go in this like more episodic one-off Savage Sword direction. And I'm eating it up, man. There's been a bad issue of Conan in 2.5 years, in over 2 years now.
Talk
and
to him, bro.
So
Talk
happy,
to him.
man. So
Hell
good.
yeah.
Not only that though, but the person that did the pinup in Savage Sword is the artist that's doing Conan proper right now, Fernando Dagnino. And like this, it is just like, dude, we just get blessed with so many artists that have taken over Conan that have like been really, really good. Like we started off with Roberto Della Torre, we got Doug Braithwaite, Fernando Dagnino, Danica Bryce, I think was the name. Like, I mean, we've just gotten like artist after artist that has been really, really good on this series, man. Like, I don't know how they keep it up, to be honest, because there's not too many comics where we see a changing art team where we're like, oh yeah, it just keeps getting better and better. This one kind of does.
It does.
Yeah. Well said, bro. Well said. They've been so consistent and thorough. So shout out to Titan and Jim Zub and everybody involved. Everybody involved with the property, killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a great job. So what other books does Titan have? Is there anything else we can promote while we're talking about Conan for them?
I mean, they have the Conan like properties, like they had Solomon Kane that was coming out. They did the Michael Moorcock Elric stories. They have some more too, and it's escaping me. But they like all of the Robert E. Howard properties. They've been putting out books for.
Okay, heard that.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now, just trying to see because that's a good point. There's 9. Well,
oh, I think they own the license for Tank Girl as well because they have a big old box set of Tank Girl. Yeah, dude, with like they have an entire thing of Tank Girl with like Jamie Hewlett, Jim Mahfood, Brett Parsons, like everyone that's been on Tank Girl. Like you're getting this like huge box set. I think I might pull the trigger. I think I might.
Yeah, that's one I've like always been interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like they also do like Rebel Moon Nemesis, Doctor Who, Dark Souls, Heat Seeker, Little Nightmares.
Oh, okay.
Blade Runner. They do some Star Wars Insider stuff too, but it's mostly Conan related stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, there are some other ones out there. Craniac. I don't know what that is. It's like a kid thing. Yeah, a lot of Doctor Who kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Blade Runner. I wouldn't mind a good Blade Runner comic.
That would be kind of cool. I'd be down for that.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me get to the comics before we
Always, man.
Intelligent insights over here, guys. All right. That's what you come here for, right? That's what you come here for.
I mean, was it inaccurate? No. So
no, it's just straight, nothing but facts, man.
Gary Shipman in the building. What up, Gary? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming through and joining us. Welcome. Gabe says, what an amazing week. This issue was fucking amazing. Hell yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Savage Sword of Conan. That's right, bro.
That's right, man. Get hyped.
We need to cover more Conan on Ink and Insights. This is a great call by Rooster. Hold on. I want to pull up this page because I think I know exactly what he's talking about. Where is it? This one? There it is. Where did it go? Compositions like that remind me of Philippe Joulet, I want to say. I'm probably butchering that, but I completely agree with what he's saying here. I definitely got some like heavy metal vibes through on certain pages of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I just googled it. I see it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Megan says Chip Kid has been admitting to ripping off Rick and Morty too.
I forgot how great that damn show was, man. I'm on like season 4 and I'm like, God bless.
That's awesome when you go back and
so good.
Fall in love with something again like that. Gabe says as good as the art looks on the screen, it looks much better on the newsprint.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah.
So well said. Looks like 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Zero, what up near Zero in the building?
What's up, babe?
Finally sprung for some magazine sized bags just for my Savage Sword collection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
cover.
Yeah,
for
I don't
this
have
week.
enough either.
Yeah, the covers have all been awesome. Those
Mhm.
beautiful painted covers. Hell yeah. All right. Moving on, guys. Absolute Superman. Number 13, I think.
Think so. Mhm.
Yep.
The Siege of Smallville. Soups goes all out to protect the folks of Smallville, but eventually gets overwhelmed by Brainiac, Ra's al Ghul, and company, and is lying helpless at the feet of Ra's al Ghul. By issue's end, Rafa Sandoval comes back with a vengeance in this one.
Hell yeah.
A lot of explosions. I'm looking at my slides here; they're all orange as fuck.
Yeah. That's how you know it's good.
Yeah, it's incredible though, man. Some of these fight scenes, like this double page spread to open up the issue, it's like okay,
Yeah.
Rafa coming back with that high energy, amazing fight scene. Superman like ripping off like the shears to a helicopter and taking out everything in the sky, having one of those big sunbursts. We get so many epic moments in this, and also I love Soul kind of being the wall, like the shield for these people of Smallville until, of course, he's unfortunately overwhelmed by Brainiac and things go south. But yeah, what did you fellas think about this one?
Yeah, I loved this issue. I think that this was it's a funny issue because there's not a lot that happens. Like it's an action-packed issue, but this is all about the Battle of Kansas, right? Like I mean, but it's funny because not a lot happens, but we arguably get the most character development for Kal-El in this issue because we've been building and building the world through 13 issues. Like it's like I was just thinking about this in the moment, and if I were to compare this to any other book, I feel like this has the pacing and maybe the world building of a book like Ultimate Black Panther. It's got a slow pace, it's a slow burn kind of book, but when you get those moments that where something like this happens, it makes it really, really enticing, and it really makes it like worthwhile that you kind of stuck around and you were, I don't know, watching as all these things happen, because now you're like, this is why we've gone through all of this. This is why we learned what we learned about Krypton, and why we've spent time with Kal-El, not knowing what his motivations are, because now we get to see this right here. We get to see the soft spoken, unsure of himself Kal-El, but he still is like, it's kind of like the thing that we praise about Wonder Woman. Like she was raised in all these different circumstances, but underneath all of that, her character is true. And we finally now get to see that for the character of Kal-El, as he puts everything aside and like fights over like days, right? I mean, I know that they get to a point where it's like, you've been doing this for 24 hours straight. You cannot keep this fight up anymore. And he's just like, what's the alternative? I fight for you guys or you all die. So get out of my way. This was a really great issue that I feel like we needed for the character to find out, because we've seen him being tortured, we've seen him doing good deeds as you would expect Superman to do, but you didn't really know what motivated him besides what happened on Krypton. And now you're starting to see, I guess, what the earthbound Kal-El looks like, feels like, what motivates him, what drives him. And now, like you were alluding to, Stu, one of his biggest proponents is taken away because Saul is not by his side anymore, and that's been one of the coolest factors of this book. I love that there was that artificial intelligence that was protecting him. The thing that kind of like held him to Krypton is now gone. It's been taken away from him, which makes me wonder, like, is he going to be able to now? Is that going to be the catalyst to make him lean further into being the protector of Earth?
And this was unexpected for me because I thought last issue, with the conversation between Talia and Roz, she was talking about, can't we bring Brainiac out here and whatever, and he was like, nah, he's not available right now. So I guess this was what he was working on, like Hack and Soul or whatever, and he eventually brought him out, but I wasn't expecting to see him so soon, I guess. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like he was going to be out of this fight doing something else until later. So
well, and maybe because that happens in the same issue, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it in the same? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's where you get that rope-a-dope as well, because you think that he's a player that's off the table at this point, and then he comes back, and you're like, and boom, you think that Saul is going to be able to protect everyone, including Superman, and then once Brainiac comes back, you see that, oh no, everything has changed now, and it kind of ties Brainiac back to the Kryptonians in a nice way as well, seeing that he's interlinked with Soul. So that's kind of a cool callback or tie-in to DC proper too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolute Brainiac's been fucking awesome.
He's wild, man. He is crazy.
Yes.
Like we might have ourselves like a Ultron kind of a thing going on, like an MCU Ultron thing going on, right? Because we have Soul, now we have Brainiac infusing with him. I wonder if the outcome of this whole battle is going to be like some kind of a hybrid. That's gonna be really fun to figure out. That might be cool. Or like a Vision. Sorry, like a Vision kind of a character, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, one and the same. Vision, Ultron. They're kind of like flip sides of the same coin. But yeah, and now I wonder how interlinked he is too, because then does he know all of Kal-El's weaknesses, all of his deepest, darkest secrets, everything that he shared with him?
Right.
Like, oh man, like that could be setting Brainiac up to be a bigger bad than we've seen already in this book.
Quite a formidable foe. Absolutely.
Yeah, I knew we were in for a good story at the very first page. I don't know if you have that one or not, but the very first page is like the tanks rolling through the city.
Oh, I don't have that one now.
And then there's narration of all the citizens bearing arms.
Like they all got
armed to the teeth.
Guns. Yeah, they all got their guns pointed at them.
And I was like, if you ever need any evidence of or a use case for civilians arming themselves at some point, well, at least in comics anyway, here you go. Yeah, some shitty armies rolling through your city. What are you gonna do? And then the whole fusion thing. Yeah, I think Near Zero was talking about that. Finally, talking about fusion. Or it was Rooster. Looks like they're doing a fusion form for Dragon Ball Z when he's double fist punching that tank. Oh, for sure, man. Oh, he's definitely he's waiting for his partner to sync up with him, dude, for sure. Good call.
Oh yeah, man. This was a good one though. I will say though, Ra's al Ghul needs to chill with the "you will call me son" shit. Like, okay, bro.
Yeah, I don't get that still. That's
like,
weird.
I don't. And it's been like a lot of issues now that they haven't explained it to us, and I don't know what's gonna have that bite to it once they do. But, yeah, I don't know. What is he, Zod or something? I don't know.
What has Superman been exposed to the Lazarus pits as of yet? I know he was tortured, but I don't think so, right?
No. He's been exposed to that father box, right? Like that was the sketchy thing that they used to heal him in the previous. So I feel like that's already working against him. See, I feel like that would have told Ra's and company how to defeat him or all his deepest, darkest secrets.
Well, maybe you guys can help me because my DC knowledge does not run as deep as Marvel or anything else. When it comes to the mother boxes and I guess the father boxes in the Absolute Universe, I know it's kind of like Kirby tech and it came from the New Gods, but like, what is that? Well, what are these things supposed to convey and what are they supposed to be? Is it just like a MacGuffin? It could be anything that you want it to be.
I mean, more or less, yeah. I think they can create. You know, I think they have a lot of like high level purposes. Hold on, let's look it up and figure it out.
It's got a lot of So I mean, there's because the whole boom tube technology comes from that too, right? Doesn't it? And then
exactly.
And I mean, there's also, I think it could also create and everything, right? It's the opposite equation. You know what I'm saying? So like they can use it to do a lot of. I think it's a plot device essentially. They can make it do whatever it needs to do, but it's supposed to be like an ultimate power source at the same time.
Well, and I'm asking the wrong people clearly because we got Bobby in the chat here, and knowing Bobby, he probably has at least 3 mother boxes like in his place in his basement under stacks of signed George Perez comics or something like that. So like he's really the person I should be asking this question.
Yeah. Yes, is that Absolute Soups from Kansas? Yes, he is, right?
Yeah.
Like in the same way that he is.
Yeah, he's from Krypton, but you know, he's kicking it in Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. According to DC Fandom, mother boxes are autonomous computers typically found on New Genesis. They can access the energy of the source for various effects. They can, among other things, change the gravitational constant of an area, transfer energy from one place to another, control the mental state of a host, communicate telepathically with the host or other life form, manipulate the life force of a host to sustain it past fatal injuries, open or close boom tubes, take over and control non-sentient machines, evolve non-sentient machines, So
Yeah, we have Cyborg's origin thrown in there.
Cyborg.
they can return its host to life and heal extensively fatal injuries.
Right.
Grant its host different special abilities, each with their own effects and skills. So, yeah, they can do lots of things, right? Bring you back from the dead and
Yeah.
turn
So
you
what does
into
the father box
zombie.
do? Just hit you with a belt and gets drunk and doesn't come home? Like what is it? You know what I mean? Like what does the father box do?
It goes
I
out
don't know.
for milk and never comes back. That's
Yeah,
what it does.
yeah. I don't know.
That's good. That's good. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I feel like it's because it's the absolute universe. They just call it a father box instead of a mother box.
I
But
think it's just like a wink kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
the
hey,
same
see
thing.
what we did? Yeah.
I think since it's already healed our boy, this is basically the same. Yeah. The mirror effect there. But yeah, man, great issue again. This world continues to be amazing. I can't wait to see how everything comes together here in the near future with the 3 absolute titles and stuff like that. But have y'all heard some of those rumors? Pretty juicy.
I haven't heard
No?
any rumors
What do you even?
besides
I follow this Instagram page where the guy's like he's like a DC head, and he has all these cool little tidbits and bits of speculation, which
Is it
are I'm
anything
sure
that's gonna?
100% accurate. But
I mean, is it
I
gonna
don't know,
ruin our
just like little
experience?
tidbits. No.
Well, what? Come on, you can't just like leave us with that.
Like
What is it then?
one of the tidbits, like I don't know. The only bits I've seen is Bruce and Diana together, and that
yeah, we've
Diana.
seen those though. Yeah.
That's been
Diana.
solicited.
Okay, and then Diana's magic might have a hand in. I don't want to ruin this for people. Spoilers, guys. This is. I don't even know if it's true. Diana's magic might have a hand in reversing Waylon Jones's transformation.
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of stuff they could do with her magic and
Yeah.
the
But I
status
don't know.
quo.
That's
Yeah.
just out there in the ether. I don't know if it's true or not. But again,
Well, I mean, I was wondering. I mean, this splash page here at the end, like, how the hell is he going to get out of that? You know what I mean? Like, the army that's there to help him is not going to be able to help him. So, like, my brain immediately goes, "Oh, we're going to get a cool crossover here anytime soon." Like, this guy seems pretty down and out. What is he possibly going to do? Brainiac's taken over. Soul's not around. The city's overrun with tanks. Talia's sitting over there in the background.
Out of nowhere, a
sitting
big
here.
dump truck just comes in and barrels through all the tanks.
I hope so, man.
With a big bat.
That'd be great if
symbol
he
on it.
starts to swing and then Absolute breaks his arm like he did the white supremacist. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
I'm down for it. I'm here for it for sure.
It'd be so great. All right. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
Oh, spoilers.
Oh, look at this, guys. Another function of the mother box is they can also do your taxes, says Bobby.
They could julienne fries.
Yeah. It slices, it dices.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Go Chiefs.
Yeah.
No?
They've had their time in the sun. I got no hate for them, but they've had their time.
Good to see you, Bravo. Hope you're doing well, brother. All right, E, talk to us. Comics of Futures Past. I've never heard of this book, man. Is this like early Becky Cloonan right here?
Get out of here! All right, well, you're about. Let me take you to school.
Put me on.
Comics of Futures Past here, released on November 5th, 2003. We get a look at what a mutant society might look like outside of the Marvel Universe with demo number 1 written by Brian Wood with art. At least my first experience, but I'm fairly confident it's the very first introduction of her doing art on demo number 1.
Oh, wow.
This was a really cool exploration. This series was all about a series of events, basically, or characters that you follow with special powers, right? And it's really a look at what would happen in the real world if these people manifested these powers, because it's like the mutants, like you get it around puberty and then, whatever, Professor X, wishes you away and takes you to a school. Well, there ain't no school here. There's no superheroes, so you're left to dealing with the ramifications of what these powers might do to you. Brian Wood, things have happened in the past. He's not writing comics anymore, and arguably for good reasons, because there's been speculative things that have happened and maybe proven things. But I will say, at the time that he was writing comics, I was a big fan of what he was doing. He's done great work on this Local that he did with Oh, the artist is escaping me now. I was about to say Ryan Clark, and it's not Ryan Clark. I'll circle back around to that. But this was most importantly, my introduction to Becky Cloonan, who has continued on in the comic book industry, not only doing art, but also writing duties as well. Demo, it's going to be hard to find. The publisher is defunct at this point. They're no longer around. I think that they did a sequel series to Demo at Vertigo before Vertigo folded, though. So check out your dollar bins. Keep your eyes open. If you see Demo, maybe give it a shot because it's Becky Cloonan artwork and it's really dope.
Who? So AIT Planet. Do you know?
I don't know.
Have you heard from any other titles from them?
No.
Okay, I've never heard of them before.
No, I followed Brian Wood's career because he kind of like he came on the scene and just like took off and he started doing work for Vertigo. He had a nice little run for Generation X. I think he was working with Warren Ellis for a time. He took over X-Men proper for a little bit. So there's a lot of cool stuff that they were doing and paired with a lot of great creators as well.
Yeah, I remember his Midnight one. That's unfortunate that turned out to be a douchebag or whatever.
Oh,
you said it so much better than I did. Yeah.
The interiors for the Vertigo one look great, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, wow. I mean,
black and white, it looks great.
And remember, this is back in 2003.
Shit, it's black and white. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In 2003, you didn't really see artwork like Becky Cloonan's. You see, I feel like artwork in comics has become way more experimental nowadays than it was, 20 years ago. So seeing this at that time was like really just mind blowing. It definitely changed the landscape of what comics could be.
Did you say how many issues this was, bro? And I missed it.
No, I think I don't want to get this mixed up with the Vertigo sequel series. I think maybe this one ran 4 to 6, and then the other one ran 12. I think.
I think the Vertigo one went 6.
It did go 6. Okay.
Yeah, I thought the other one went a little pretty decent amount.
I'm gonna check that out. I love Becky. I think she's a supreme talent.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Oh, it looks like I think DC may have reprinted the series as well, maybe in trade paperback format. So either way, check your dollar bins, check out trade paperbacks, check out eBay, find Demo. It's I would say it's worthwhile for sure.
Cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Good call.
Great comics of future's past, dude.
Yeah, awesome. It's nice when you can get out of the Marvel and DC of it all.
Right? Absolutely. How'd you find that one?
Oh, dude,
this came up on the Google search or?
No. Well, I mean, so yes, I mean, when I pulled the comics, but I was like, I remember picking this one up on the stands back when I was, back in my high school.
Look at the OG. Oh, look at the OG.
I know. I wish I had those stories, man. That's crazy. That's great.
Incredible, dude. That's awesome. All right, E, talk to me about your covers of the week, bro. Oh, you got some orange.
I got a little bit of orange here. Yeah, now I'm totally unprepared because I don't remember some of the artists on here. There was a lot of cool covers that came out last week.
David Tulaski did that. He did an incredible job on that.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad that you could just pull that name out. I can't, and I'm sorry.
I looked it up not too long before Showtime because he's been killing it on those Batgirl covers as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very painterly style. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love the energy of this one, right? Like the whatever pavement, whatever it is crumbling underneath Kal-El, but the motion of him pushing back on it, and you can see that in those vibrant reds and oranges that we were just talking about in the issue itself. So yeah, this one definitely caught my eye.
Dude, nothing beats a Superman holding up heavy shit image to me. I think it's just one of the best representations of the character.
Dude, so many characters like that, right? Like it evokes that idea of like Spider-Man kind of being like, underneath all the rubble with all
absolutely the Atlas with the world on his shoulders.
Yeah. Hulk or whatever.
Yeah. Hulk holding up was it 500 or whatever? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Joe Quesada, man. He might be one of my favorite artists of all time. He's definitely my top 10 for sure. So whenever I see his artwork out there, I gotta showcase it. And even before his work on Daredevil, he was doing work over at DC on Batman. He was one of the artists that was on there for the Nightfall event, if I'm not mistaken. So seeing him doing, back on Bats here, I had to showcase that one.
He designed that new that when Jean-Paul Valley took over the mantle and they had that new costume that was Joey Q's design.
And it
90s.
It does ring through as a Joe Quesada kind of design too.
It
And
does.
it looks exactly like something you would do.
Oh yeah.
Our boy Jesse Lonergan.
There you go.
Jesse doing Jesse things on Planet Death, man. Love the way that he's toying with like all of the panel work, just like he does on all of the wonderful interiors of Jesse Lonergan's comic books.
Now I want to go reread Drone.
And is that a bad thing?
No.
You're right. It's not a bad thing. It's a wonderful thing. So yeah, Planet Death, Jesse Lonergan. Check it out. Read Drone. Enjoy life.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
And then you slick bastard. Who do you think you are still in Alexander Lozano covers from me, huh?
Dude,
I went to put this one in, I had this one in my slides until like right before I was about to save everything. I was like, what? Did I move it up?
Yeah, why do I have two of these?
God damn it.
Dude.
First off, I gotta shout out because he's here with us. I gotta shout out Nick for even putting this guy on my radar. But dude, he has been turning in some freaking gorgeous bangers this year. It really is. It really is. And these are not even like my style, but everything from here for like the old comic. Sorry to just steal your pick and talk about it, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I know everything what you're
doing. From the hairstyle to the old comics. It's sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, dude, yeah, the old comics are great too. I love the little box on there, all the 80s. Yeah, it's like, and it's got like the She-Hulk #1 Secret Wars in there. It's awesome. And like this is the same artist that like really came on the scene with that Supergirl cover, right? Is that the same person I'm thinking of, right?
It was it was the Superman special that he came out, and it had yeah. But then he did 2 different Supergirls in the last whatever since then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really cool seeing him blow up here. Like it, and Stu, I think you said it best too. Like this is not a cover I would necessarily pick up myself, but it's like undeniably cool.
It's great.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
it really is. There's
He's kind of dying into a
so much personality, man. Like I mean, tells such a story. Like
it's almost like Del Mundo, but like not Del Mundo's style, but like Del Mundo's like thought process. You know what I mean? Like the way that they think about the page and what story could be told with that single cover.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what they do moving forward. All right. For me, Jorge Corona, I love these Justice Society variants he's been doing. Hawk Girl, been dope. So, you know, I've highlighted these in the past. Another one right there. Loved it. Aaron Cooter, Mr.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Consistency when it comes to deadlines. But no, this is super clean Spider-Man cover. I love this one, man. Love this composition through and through. I love the Skin Please cover A, dude. This one's badass.
Isn't that dope?
Oh. Yeah, this is one of my favorites of the week, man. I love this one.
Are you guys reading this?
No, I gotta catch up. How you liking it? Talk to me.
Dude, it's a really, really good story. But the reason I wanted to know if you're reading it is because this cover tells a story. And once you read it, you look at the cover and you're like, oh man, that is
something else entirely. Oh yeah.
I want to read.
It doesn't happen. It's a metaphor, okay? Jeez.
That's a messed up metaphor.
Hell yeah.
You're not wrong.
Brian Stelfreeze on the Batman variant.
I almost picked this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Gorgeous. One of my favorite Batman artists with those painted covers back from when I was a kid. Great to see him still doing work. I love this Mike Kaluta Planet Death cover. This joint, you talk about Philip Drouet or, you know, guys that remind me of like old heavy metal energy. This one took me back right there. So, if you can't get that Jesse Lonergan, grab this one. And then in Hyuk Lee, I'm sure I'm butchering that, has been doing these Streetverse variants. I thought this one was super dope with Miles. Just a great look.
There's a ton of them too.
There is. Like they're all over the place. But I love this one with Miles.
Yeah, great design, great character design, great accessories. Yeah, I mean, they look good.
Yeah, there was a sick Electra one too that it was like this close to making.
A word?
Oh yeah,
I think there was a Psylocke one as well. Yeah, there's a bunch, man.
Yeah. Crazy. And then last but not least, dude, Dan the Man. Nothing beats a face hugger on the old Cap shield. So Dan doing incredible work out here. Absolutely, check him out on that Punisher series, and one of the best cover artists of 2025.
Yeah, and as we learned in that issue, that acid blood will not burn through vibranium. So quite interesting.
Did the Huggers have acid blood too?
I mean, they had to have, right? Like, our blood doesn't change from when we're born to when we're an adult.
Well, I mean, you can't mess with that logic. Sure.
There you. I mean,
There you go.
we're if anything, we're medically accurate here on Ink and Insights.
Absolutely. All right, this week, fellas, what
Whew.
are we most, dude? Straight off the bat, Colossal Kaya. Cannot wait for this
Dude,
lineup of artists to have their hand.
I was flipping through this
Yes!
right before the show started, and
You
it
son of a
is so
bitch.
freaking cool, dude. It is so
Oh
good.
man, I cannot wait. Cannot wait to get to the shop to pick that one up. But yeah, if you guys don't know, Colossal Kaya has a bunch of different guest artists taking a turn inside this world. You know, of course, we got Wes, but we got who's Fox? I don't know the
Nathan Fox.
Nathan Fox.
It's been a hot second since he's done comic work, at least that I've been aware of. I think he may have gone into like the animation realm for a little bit, but he did some really cool things for Oni back in the day. Check out Oni Double Feature. They had like 12-issue run. I'm pretty sure he did a couple issues in that.
Okay. Oh yeah. But then, dude, James Heron doing Kaya? Yes, please.
Yeah.
Mike Huddleston.
Yeah.
Declan
It's so
Shelby and Ryan Stegman. I mean, those are all artists I'd love to see inside this world, so I cannot wait for that one.
Dude, Huddleston gets a good chunk in here too, man. It's
Oh,
way
yeah?
more than I anticipated. And that's like, again, just I was talking about Joey Q. Mike Huddleston's up there, dude, as far as my personal favorites.
All right, fucker. All right, fucker. So who's in the early running for favorites out of this? Since you both have already read it, who's in the early running for favorites? Who really stood out to you? It doesn't have to be. You don't have to be set in stone. Just initial thoughts.
Huddleston.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like as far as the visual take on it, I think for sure.
Hell
That's
yeah,
not.
that's awesome.
But here's the good part though. Everyone does a great job.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is insane. Even the freaking like Stegman shit at the end, you know, like he does like one page or something. Like every single person brings it. But yeah, Huddleston's.
That
was
page is wild.
It was the most different that we've seen Kaya in before, like this world, because of all that rendering and all that cool stuff that they do. So yeah, really neat.
Fucking
yeah.
A.
And a Jim Mafood pinup in the back too. Like, I mean,
he did that live on Inkpulp. Do you remember that? So I
didn't see that.
So when they had,
oh my god, I'm about to cry. What?
He had Wes Craig on, and they were talking about some stuff, and he was drawing that while they were doing their thing. So that's the thing he did on stream. So you can go back and watch that.
I had no idea.
I saw it. I'm like, oh my god, I made it to the freaking comic. That's great.
Go back and watch that. I want to go find it to buy it. Are you kidding me?
This is why we do it. This is why we do it, folks. The love of the game, man.
Yeah, I
like this. Can't wait.
And if you haven't listened to us for the years that we've been talking about it, by the way, this is a great issue to play catch up. In fact, so great that you don't really need to even play catch up because this catches you up.
That's true.
And
the whole first story is all just roundup. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, go back and read it, but like, you don't even have to do it immediately. Just pick up this issue, read it, and join us for the rest of the journey.
Join us, guys. It's so good. It really is one of those epics that's you're going to finish is just going to gut you. It's just going to be one of those moments, one of those books that you have that relationship with. I promise. It's one of those special books. Like, please pick it up. Join us for this ride. It's incredible. Kaya.
Yeah, the way that they wrap up like what has happened so far in a matter of maybe 12 pages, masterfully done. I don't know how they did it. I really don't.
Hear. Oh yeah.
There's other books.
Yeah, where do we go from here, right? I mean, there's so many other great stuff though. Die Reloaded returns. Kieran Gillen, with the book that he's made into this incredible RPG game and really has taken off. And it was crazy to hear him in that off panel whenever you talk about going to gaming conventions and how legit it is. And so it's really cool to see him coming back to this world, to these characters. I know this book has a huge fan base and a loyal following. So yeah, I think he's one of our most talented, most brilliant minds. And dude, I'm so here. Like we're just talking about with the cards, I'm so here for anybody who can take the medium and kind of translate it and make it something different accessible at the same time. I think it's just so cool. So I wish him all the success on this one. I still got to catch up and reread. Honestly, it's been the other one just feels so ancient to me. It's really dusty and I don't remember much. So I got to go back and reread it to really, because I don't want to dive in completely blind here. But
Dude,
I don't know. Have you read it?
E? Oh, Die? Yeah. Like, but I'm trying to remember because it's been a long time too.
Have you read like this new one? Like, do you think I wonder how accessible it is to people who have no idea what's going on?
It's not accessible.
Okay.
It's not like seriously. I mean, they throw you in. There's a lot of characters. It's a lot of talking head stuff to begin with, and then the last like 5 pages, you're like, "This is great. I want this," but it was a struggle to find your footing for the first like 15 pages or so.
Well, that just means that you rolled low for intuition before you opened up the book.
That's I rolled like a 1 on like perception and everything else. I was really shitty, man. Yeah,
definitely.
But they're not holding your hand, unfortunately. They could have used an issue to do that. But
we needed a colossal die to come out.
A colossal die,
even that colossal die, a deep dive like that was a lot. And I read the damn story, you know what I mean? I was like, really, all that happened? Holy crap!
It's like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that race of people that we left burning in the past. Oh yeah, we torched that village and left them all for dead.
Yeah, that's what that smoke fire is. Yeah. In the background, all those pages. Yeah. But Die is great. Like I had a good time reading it after I got through with it, and I'm like, okay, I feel like I got my bearings, but I still feel like there's 8 characters that I have no familiarity with that they reference casually, but we're thrown into the mix again. So it's like, okay, now I feel like I'm getting my bearings a little bit more. But
yeah.
I feel like I've made this joke previously, but let us know in the chat. You know, if you want Nick to do a deep dive and catch up on Die and then do a thorough retrospect on his experience in video format, just let us know. Drop a 1 in the chat.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Maybe. I'm taking that as a maybe.
I could see him getting really into it and becoming like a regional grandmaster or some shit like that.
Like a dungeon master.
He wants to design he wants to redesign this game, but he won't jump into the world of Die, and that's I don't understand.
I know. That's very true. That is a little disconnect there. Yeah, I could see you ruling the East Coast when it comes to Die. Easy.
Yeah. Join the Discord, all kinds of shit. Yeah. Bobby, stop.
Bobby's throwing out a 1. There we go.
Hey.
I got enough back issue stuff I'm working on right now. I'll get the
people demand it, Nick.
If you guys don't know the lore of Nick around where he lives, you know, when it comes to card games, like all the 7th and 8th graders fear this man. Like, you know,
I'm like Kramer going to karate class.
He is walking. He is death personified. When he sits down at the table, you know what time it is.
The belt colors are all the same. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Well, where's that regional championship mat that you won? Come on, bust that puppy out.
If he dies, he dies.
To be fair, I am a store champion. Yeah, for Lorcana. For one of the chapters.
You don't want those problems. You don't want those problems, folks. All right, more comics. We keep getting lost in the sauce here, guys. We're taking everyone down with us. A series that you both have been huge champions of this year. You guys, this is our finale?
It
correct?
Is the finale.
How are we feeling, Nick?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. Past tense. Okay.
Because it's over. Yeah, of course.
It's over for you. Some of us, some of us.
The assumption was I read it, so therefore it's past tense for me. You guys will hopefully love it. I'll say this: it's one of the funniest comics I've ever read as well. But it's also one of the most heartfelt. So like there were 4 or 5 times in this issue, and I think it's extra-sized if I'm not mistaken. It's like 40 pages, maybe. At least it feels like that. That I was like laughing out loud. There's several times where I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. So it's hilarious, it's action-packed, and there's a twist. So there you go.
What's a twist?
What a twist. Great book, guys. When it comes out and collected, I'm buying, I'm double dipping for sure. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
The dialogue in that has been so refreshing and like,
it's insane.
Like you said, fucking hilarious. It's like,
yeah,
so good. World to come, E. Our boy Joey Q.
Joey Q. Yeah, I'll get it. I want to see where they go with it. It's a challenging book. I'm not gonna lie, man. They just love jumping around.
They do jump around a lot with it.
Yeah. But the art is crisp, it's clean, it's a continuation of my the time that got me back into comics with Marvel Knights. So like I'll always have like a little soft spot for that in my heart. So yeah, like I'm excited for this, and it's a Marvel book, and you know, when they get something right, I'll give them a little bit of kudos. And this seems like it's definitely leaning right. Batman Dark Patterns though. The ending of Dan Waters' Gothic tale for Batman. That I'm really, really stoked to dive into. I can't. That might be at the top of my stack as soon as this stream is over to knock that out. Plus, again, like the covers, like we went over our variant covers, but again, that cover A is so clean, so dude, so clean. It's undeniably cool, man. So I'm gonna be sad to see it go, but I'm gonna really, really enjoy the experience I had with the finale on it. So I'm excited to dive in.
Yeah, absolutely. Those top two books were both fantastic this week. So yeah.
And for those who didn't know, I can't remember if we brought this up during the stream or afterwards, but the Power Fantasy, this little book that I can't shut up about.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my god!
I was blabbing about it at the top of the stream. Nick definitely didn't send me pictures, guys. Okay, it's just a joke.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, you can see I have the memory of a goldfish over here.
Exactly. No, it's okay. Just want to clear the air there.
Yeah, don't rat me out, guys. This is a safe space. We know half your addresses, by the way, so don't fuck around.
Exactly. But truly one. Each issue is so incredible, and this one is no different.
It really
is.
Well,
and that's so you brought up that interview that he did with David Harper over on Off Panel, and like I loved hearing him talk about the fact that generally Kieran Gillen writes for the trade, right? He will write this big sweeping epic arc, and he took a different approach with Power Fantasy. And as soon as he said that, I look back and I'm like, man, you really feel that in the Power Fantasy, because every single issue gives you an utterly jaw-dropping moment, and this issue that drops today is no different. So
yeah.
Pick it up, read it, enjoy it. Thank me later, thank us later, because we're all big proponents of this book.
And like, there's so many subtle. There's a lot. I mean, obviously, this book has a lot of conversation in it. Like, but the conversation is engaging, and there's so many. Like, they have I don't want to get too much into it, but like, they have a purpose for this conversation they're having right now as a group, and like, the rules were kind of set. Like, okay, we're gonna kind of lay it all out, but then you see characters kind of breaking down halfway through that conversation a little bit, like, oh, well, actually, I don't think I want to kind of go in that direction anymore. You know, and I'm like, and it's just because everybody has the potential to click their fingers like a Thanos to just wipe out humanity. You know what I mean? So like, you gotta keep everybody in check, and you really can't jack around with people too much.
I know
it's so good.
I know Valentina regretting that trip to Kinko's. I'll just say that.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, for sure. It's like, wait a minute. So,
seriously, bro. Bad timing.
Oh, the little post-it tabs too coming out of the thing. Oh my god,
seriously, that's so good.
And that we got to talk off air. Yeah, so much.
So. Can't wait to talk about it next week. That's definitely going to be on there. I would say, you know, just spitballing, but you'll definitely see us talking about Colossal Kaya, Power Fantasy, Batman Dark Patterns, and maybe even Beneath the Trees as well next week. I think all 4 books definitely deserve that consideration. I just want to reiterate what you said about Batman Dark Patterns. One of the best series of the year. Really just stuck the landing to me. I think it was just, fantastic how they pulled all the elements that have been there, through all 12 issues kind of together and really gave a emphatic end to this particular arc. It was just, man, so well done. And again, I love Hayden Sherman. I don't think they always do the strongest covers, you know what I mean? I love like Absolute Wonder Woman, but like some of those covers to me have not stood out as much as like, some of Dragata's, say, for Absolute Batman and stuff like that. But I think, you nailed it here. This is one for the ages, definitely one of the best of the year. I love that orange. That orange is everything, dude. So
Yeah, it pops so hard.
Yeah. So incredible week of books again. You guys can catch us here next Wednesday. I just want to apologize to everybody for us not showing up on Notes from the Editors last night. Your boy's been doing a lot of live shows lately, was a little burnt out, and we always have videos to edit and other things to do. So I know E was editing his best of 2025 video last night. I know Nick has got his done almost already.
Mine's in the can, man.
Yeah. So y'all be on the lookout for those coming up soon here in the next month or so. Those are going to be incredible. It's been another great year for comics. So can't wait to hear what both of these fellas have to say about it. But guys, what do y'all want to say to the people before we get out of here? Nick, I'll throw it to you first, bro. What do you want? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, just my normal stuff, I guess. Yeah, just Nick at Night, weekly comic book review show on Saturday nights, and then double dipping on Wednesdays for the new release videos and my cadets videos. But yeah, I mean, come and talk some indie comics with us, guys. Yeah, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, hang out. We got the Ink and Insights crew doing the newsletter as well, so we're putting together the next one for Q4. It's going to be coming along great. We have some cool segments that we're introducing in there too. So a little bit of a recap, a little bit of everything inside that one. So we're really proud of that. So go support us over at patreon.com/Ink and Insights.
Oh yeah. E?
Yeah, weekly comic book reviews dropping every single Sunday. I got a cool thing, a pretty cool thing in my opinion, dropping this Friday. I got another really cool thing dropping the Friday after that. Otherwise, Tuesdays, Notes from the Editors, Wednesdays, Ink and Insights, and even when we get it wrong on some of our comic book opinions, we'll Uno reverse that shit and we'll do it again.
Oh yeah. Hey, nice. Well played there, bud. Well played. We had Sergio, what up, bro? And Simpleton join us late. What up, fellas? How y'all doing? Simpleton asked, what's the new Rook book that is coming in 2026? I'm not sure. You guys know?
You might be dropping knowledge on us. Let us know.
Yeah. But I just want to say love y'all. Thank y'all all for coming out, man. Hope everybody's doing well out there in TV land. It's a joy to, hang out with y'all every Wednesday, man. We have such a great group of people. So shout out to everybody who came through tonight in the chat and made this show special. And to all you guys who catch it on the rewind and can't be with us live, we love and appreciate y'all too. And let us know what you thought about these books, about this card set, about Savage Sword, about these books we talked about this week and the ones coming out next week, man. We love hearing y'all's thoughts. But until next week, y'all, appreciate y'all, love y'all. Stay sharp.